I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. I am again working in my save file on The Sims 4 today. Today is a little bit different than what I typically build. I typically build like suburban type homes or modern type homes, but my Minecraft series actually inspired me, and I really like the house setup, or the original house setup from my current Minecraft series, MyCraft, which you can see on my channel here, or watch me live stream it on Twitch, generally a couple of times a week, but not always. But anyways, I wanted to recreate that house in The Sims, which is funny because that Minecraft build is actually based on a Sims build. It's a very basic, like, barn type structure with my own unique little twists on it, I guess you could say, sort of. Like, the main structure is there, but I add my own little personality to it, I think. So let's get into today's video, shall we? As you can see, we're playing in Brindleton Bay, and I took a sim from my library. I got rid of only his everyday outfit and his personality and aspiration. Oh, and his name as well. The only outfit I really changed was that everyday outfit. The rest I kind of kept the same. And here we are looking at the main structure of this barn house thingy. I quickly decided that I wanted the loft to be the same as my Minecraft house in the back, not the front of the house. Even though on my Minecraft house I kind of regretted it being in the back, I still wanted to keep with that whole style. Initially, those two side rooms were going to be, each one was going to be a single room, and at some point I changed my mind because I realized I needed a bathroom. I think it's coming up right now. So I had planned for it to be one big room, realized I needed a bathroom, and split it in half, which kind of messed up my plans for the living room a little bit, but I made it work. And now I'm just kind of seeing about the front door. I did change that front door, and I will change it again before the end. And I don't know why, but I always work on the kitchen first. Always. It never fails. I always go to the kitchen first. I really like the kitchen a lot. I don't like decorating kitchens. I just like kitchens. They have the food. Otherwise, I find decorating kitchens to be kind of boring, and I don't do too overly much with them. I always make sure to put the overhead cabinets in, or the wall cabinets, excuse me, in, because to me that is just one of those finishing details that makes it look more realistic, and the range hood, of course. I added a couple of lights under the cabinets. One you can see because I clearly, above the sink there, made it seen. The other one I made a little more inconspicuous because I felt like the range hood should have had lights on it, but it doesn't, and so I used that little square light to kind of make up the difference there. I added a coffee pot. I always feel like those are the sort of things that sim builders don't add, is like the coffee pots and the microwaves and stuff, and I don't know. I see them a lot in people's houses. I think they should be in sim houses too, I guess. I don't know. And this is where things get tricky. I wanted a big table. He's a popularity sim. I wanted to have lots of space, lots of like social gathering spaces. And so I wanted a big table, but this space here was a lot smaller than I was expecting it to be. So it was really hard to fit a living room, a dining room, and like a little game area, which you'll see in a minute, all in that one space. I think I did pretty good at making do, but I can definitely see some areas where it could have been improved upon, maybe enlarged ever so slightly, or maybe used smaller furniture in some spots just to make that room look a little bit less full. On the other hand, it does look cozier being more full. So, but you'll see that in a minute. The video hasn't got to that part yet. Trust me, it looks very full when it's finished. And for some reason, I only use a rug under the couch and chair. I don't remember if there was a specific reason for that or if I just forgot maybe or didn't think it was necessary, but I only put a rug under the couch and armchair and nowhere else in the main, I guess it's called like a great room area. And I did not initially go into this with the whole bright blue and green theme thing. It just kind of happened because of the available wood tones and the available like chair pad colors with the specific wood tone that I wanted. I wanted only 2 wood tones. The really super light for flooring stuff and then the dark wood tone for all other wood objects. I didn't want to be mixing too many different wood tones in there. And here I am, like I should add a fireplace. This is an old barn. It definitely needs a fireplace added to it for that extra warmth. And I'm not happy with that fireplace, but it was the only one I could really get to work and fit in the space, and so I just kind of left it. It's not my most favorite feature in the house though. I had not yet turned move objects on at this point. I'm just trying to put everything in without move objects on because, as I've said before, I run into problems with blocked doorways and stuff whenever I use move objects, so I use it only as a last resort. And here, I initially tried to go with a more modern and yet woodsy bathroom, but it didn't look right and it didn't really fit in with the rest of the house, especially the showers that I was using. So I settled on this shower which fit better with the rest of the old barn house, and then I had to go back and change other stuff later. Every once in a while, you'll see me pop somewhere else and just drop in a random item just for like aesthetics and effect and whatnot, like the wood pile that I just added in a second ago. Another regret with this build is that the bedroom is completely gray toned with its furniture and stuff. I did not add a lot of color in there. I wish I would have done the bed in a different color. And I mean, obviously it's easy to change and it doesn't cost the sim any money, but it's very gray toned. Here I am trying to add more color in because I realize at this point that it's a very gray toned bedroom. And I tried to change up the color a little bit, add a little more color in, change the pot colors on the plants and stuff just to lessen the grays. I did use move objects at this point for hanging curtains because otherwise they don't hang right. And I did give him extra money because the story behind this house in the sim is he's just starting out in the world on his own, sort of. He gets a lot of help from his parents. He finds this old barn he really likes and he wants to renovate it and make it fresh and new looking while keeping the old barn look on the outside, and so he needed an infusion of money from his parents, which he got. So that's where that extra money came from all of a sudden. I do reduce it back down. After I was done with the video, I dropped him back down to just like a few thousand just to be more realistic. And here I am just doing some finishing touches on the outside, adding some lights, adding some like patio type areas, and of course my minimalist landscaping, which I'm still not good at. I'm still trying to get better at the whole landscaping thing. So it's always very minimalistic landscaping. I went back and added a few little things that I had forgotten. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little bit different than what I typically do. I typically do more modern or suburban type homes, and I think Brindleton Bay is the perfect area to do something a little more rustic and farm like. Hopefully, someday we get an actual farm expansion pack, and then I will really be able to go wild with it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe and go over and follow me on Twitch, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!